Welcome back. You are tuned in to IBL, inspired by Onika, speaking on life and inspiring people. Welcome to episode 10, and the title of the episode is Mental Health and You. When was the last time you checked in? So many of you know that the month of May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And usually when people hear those words, mental health, people think that's something that is negative, or they think, they just have a bad association with those two words. But I'm here to tell you that mental health, those are not dirty words, they're not negative. And just also to let you know that this episode is a kind of a remake or a remix of a blog post that I did in May of 2024. And at the end of the episode, I will leave a link to that. So if you want to go back and refer to it, by all means, I do encourage you to do that. My question to you is, what exactly is mental health? So mental health is just a part of the fabric of being a human being. It's how you feel on a daily basis. It's just about your overall state of mind. So it's talking about how you feel if you're happy, if you feel anxiety, if you're depressed or sad. And, it's just basically how we are functioning and how we deal with our daily lives. It's kind of like our compass of how we deal with things, how we go about things on a daily basis. And so, a lot of times when you say mental health, it is very taboo, especially in the Black community. And it's like, mental health, I'm not crazy. You trying to say I'm crazy? I don't need to talk to anybody. It's just so many different reasons. But the one thing I will say is that sometimes we need that objective voice, because that objective voice, of course, they are unbiased, so they don't have a hidden agenda. They have no reason to steer us astray. They're just there to merely make suggestions about some things that are going on that we may not even be aware of. That objective voice can pinpoint some things that maybe we're holding on to that we don't realize we're holding on to, and it's causing us to feel stuck or to feel stagnant, or like I said, we may not even be aware of it. But when you have that outside suggestion, the outside voice, they can kind of put those pieces together where it all makes sense. Now, I'm not saying that you have to follow all of their suggestions or any of them, but just the information itself is very, very valuable. And also, it doesn't even have to be them pointing out anything bad that we're doing. It could be pointing out some gifts or some things that we have not tapped into as an individual. So they may be useful that way as well. And if there's something you identify specifically that you feel is a problem in your life and you want to do something about it, that's another reason why they're there for you as well. But I just want people to know that, we can have so much more enrichment in our lives when we get that outside opinion, that objective voice. All right, so there are some things that I want to list out that basically just spells the word awareness, and it's something that I use on a daily basis. And I just keep it really close because sometimes I need that reminder when I may start to feel overwhelmed or some other types of emotions may come into play. So if you want to post it on your refrigerator or your desk or wherever is closest and the best for you, or you want to keep it on your phone, however you want to do it. So I'm just going to go ahead and spell out the word awareness. So A, you want to ask yourself the question, how am I really feeling? Ask yourself. Don't just think about it and, just really, really dig into that and just, how are you really feeling? And it's okay not to be okay. We don't have to be okay all the time. We're human. We have such a wide range of feelings, but definitely you want to ask the question. And then W, wake up with the spirit of hope. When you wake up in the morning, just be hopeful. Even if you are going through something in your life at the moment, just be hopeful because you never know what can change for you. Your situation can change just, from one day to the next. So wake up with the spirit of hope. Now, A, aim to find the positive things in your day. So even when you're having the craziest day and you're stressed out, whatever's going on, just aim to find those positive things because even if you've had just a rough day, there has to be at least one positive thing or things that you can think about to lift you up and, just always know that there is something positive in every single day. R, relax and be kind to yourself. So when you feel like, oh, I should be doing more, or you just beat yourself inside because let's face it, we are all our own worst critic. So just be kind to yourself and relax. Okay, don't take it so seriously. Just relax and be kind to yourself. E, exercise forgiveness of others and yourself. So when we forgive, a lot of times some people may think it's for the other person, but when you exercise forgiveness of others, it's for yourself as well. It's so that you can release it, not harbor it. And because when you harbor negative feelings and emotions, it's just really not good for us. So exercise forgiveness of others and yourself as well. Don't forget, forgive yourself as well. If you, let's say, if you set a goal for yourself and one day you slipped up or you didn't stick to that goal, it's okay. Forgive yourself. Just continue the next day. That's all you have to do. And now, N, negativity has no place in your life. So we tend to focus sometimes on those negative things for whatever reason. It's just, we just see it all the time. So just try to get rid of that, especially negative self talk. That's one that I really, really want to stress is that negative self talk, it's more harmful than anything. Even if you're not saying these things out loud, if you're just thinking it and you're just doing this all day long every day, it just doesn't serve any purpose. Now, E, express gratitude and be thankful. So if anything happens to you, you receive certain things, be grateful. Express gratitude. Thank people. If someone has done something for you, it doesn't matter how big or small it is, express gratitude. Say thankful and be thankful because guess what? Whatever it is that they did for you, they thought about you. They took the time to think about you. Okay, so just express gratitude and be thankful. Don't complain about, oh, well, so and so, they brought me a soda, but guess what? I don't even like this kind. Well, guess what? They didn't, for one thing, they didn't have to bring you a soda. For two, yeah, maybe you didn't ask for it, but that just shows that someone thought about you. So just be thankful. That's all I'm saying. Okay, now S, say no when your plate is too full and you're overwhelmed. So it is perfectly fine to say okay to protect yourself and your peace. If your plate is too full, you have a lot going on already, and someone presents with something else and you already know you're overwhelmed as it is, it's okay to say no. That's a way of protecting your peace. That's a way that you reduce the stress in your life. So it is perfectly okay to say no when your plate is too full. And then S is start looking at the glass as half full and just build on that. So I know you've all heard that saying, is the glass half empty or half full? Well, I personally, I just choose to look at the glass as half full and then just go up from there because that way you feel like when you look at something as half full, it's kind of like, okay, I'm halfway there, so let me continue. Let's continue on. Let's make it make it bigger, let's make it better, let's keep going. That's how I look at it. But you insert anything that makes the most sense for you. But that is just my awareness letters that I use. And like I said, I look at this every day. It helps me out. And sometimes if I feel like, okay, I'm getting anxious or whatever it is, it's like, okay, I need to look at this really quick and just refocus. So anyway, I just wanted to share that all with you, and I will put the link to this blog post in the message. And then also just a reminder that, we are all entitled to be happy, and we have the power to make a difference in our own lives, and we can't rely on others for our own happiness. So just remember that. And it's within our power to also make those changes when we can. So, and we all need help in life. We all need help at times in our lives. And anyone that says anything different, well, they're just in denial. That's just my opinion. But I'm just going to leave you with, for mental health, within you is the power to control your happiness. Just remember that. So I want to thank you again for listening. And until the next episode, stay well and be blessed. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. You can hear this and all episodes on the Podbean app, YouTube, and Listen Notes. Until next time, stay well and be blessed.